A class of students learns how to become maids and butlers in a prestigious school. The girls carry out their duties with elegance and grace, and then we see a blonde princess named Selnia Flameheart with her rival Seikyo Tomomi. Daichi and the other maids watch on as Flameheart and Seikyo tease each other to no end. Later, Seikyo is assigned to the new exchange student, Akiro Hino, while Principal Kate plays romance games in front of her assistant, Mikan. Now, Flameheart bumps into our hero and confronts him for being sloppy. She accuses him of being a creep, but he simply calls her a blonde bimbo and walks away. Flameheart goes crazy and attacks him, but it leads to an awkward position. The blonde can't stop crying, so Hino runs away, but this leads to an hilarious sequence of events where all the girls are accidentally harassed by him. Our hero can't believe his luck as he runs away from Flameheart, and then he bumps into a girl named Sayori who undresses in front of him. Then her sister Sane falls and sits on Hino's face, after which he is caught by Flameheart once more. He escapes again, and this time he rushes into Seikyo, who protects him from all the angry girls. However, this is when he realizes that Seikyo is his childhood tormentor. Now, Hino becomes Daichi's roommate, but even he seems to hate him for all his indecent crimes. It's time for class, but our hero has no idea how to wear a suit, so Daichi helps him out. Hino makes his formal introduction, but panics when he sees Flameheart and Seikyo in his class. He meets Shingo and Mike, who tell him that the school only has 5 male students. Flameheart continues to fight with Hino, but he has an apt response for all her words. It's time for a serving lesson, and Flameheart decides to make full use of this session by making Hino her personal slave. However, Sane falls again, and this time she spills curry on the boy toy. She goes to apologize to Hino, but it leads to an awkward pose and they are caught red-handed by Cade. Luckily, she seems to like this kind of raunchy behavior, so she lets them off easily. Now, Mikan takes swimming lessons, but the catch is that everyone must go in the water with their clothes on. Hino opposes this, but he is thrown into the pool immediately. Flameheart drops by to make fun of Hino once more, but she is interrupted by Shingo, who is only interested in seeing wet maids. Mikan punishes him for peeking, and then the playboy Torichiro makes a grand appearance. It's time for the next test, and Mikan activates a whirlpool. Sane somehow finds herself next to Hino's lips, so Flameheart attacks him. The boy toy is then taken to the health room where Seikyo tends to him. Here, she learns that Hino is coming from difficult conditions, and is only here because of the free tuition. Flameheart spies on them, but Seikyo exposes her immediately. Later, Mamina Osawa bumps into Hino and reveals that she's 19, despite her cute appearance. Our hero needs to arrange an ID card to get a partner for his skill tests, so Seikyo offers hers to him. Flameheart arrives and tries to show off her own card, but gets embarrassed when Hino reveals he already has one. Daichi is a hit with the ladies, so he gets tons of offers, but Shingo begs Flameheart to give him her card. He offers to kiss her for it, but goes for the wrong lips, so she runs away. Hino makes it to the test, but learns that he has to serve Seikyo for the entire duration of the exam. His first order is to babysit Osawa, but she is very rigid, so our hero has his task cut out for him. Osawa runs away from Hino and he chases after her, but the other girls accuse him of being a creep. Luckily, they find common ground when Hino helps Osawa capture a cute kitty so that she can draw it. However, the cat runs away and our hero tries to make it up to her by serving some juice. Osawa trips and injures herself, so Hino takes her to the health room. They bond for a bit, but then Hino offers to help Osawa find the kitten by carrying her. The artist tells her butler how she ended up becoming such a popular artist, and then he says that she should simply paint what she feels like. They finally find the kitten and Osawa gets her wish. The next day, Hino walks in on Princess Ace Kadim, changing her clothes. He is immediately threatened by her assassin butler, Headeye, who wishes to kill him for peeking. However, Ace manages to save Hino by becoming his wife as per her family's tradition. Everyone is shocked by this unexpected turn of events, but then Mikan returns to restore order. A hilarious sequence of events follows where the assassin girl tries her best to kill Hino, but Shingo keeps getting in the way. Our hero has had enough of this, so he confronts AC about their fake marriage, but she doesn't say a word. Meanwhile, Sane continues to be a clumsy maid in a highly energetic sequence. Later, Hino gets kidnapped in front of Daichi and he goes to alert the others. It turns out that AC has made Hino her marriage slave and is about to assault him. He begs her to stop, but Headeye tells her mistress to ravage her new slave. Luckily, the others come to our hero's rescue, and Seikyo reveals that such a tradition is not compulsory. Despite this, AC tells Hino that she likes him and then she vanishes. A flashback shows us how Seikyo and Flameheart were first introduced to each other. Back to the present, the girls are shown to be at odds with each other, especially after Seikyo scores higher than the blondie in the exam. exams. Flameheart gets frustrated and vents out in front of Hino, so he decides to lift her mood with some chocolate cake and Earl Grey tea. She asks Hino how he knows Seikyo, and he states that they've been friends since they were kids. This doesn't help her mood, and she angrily walks away. Later, Seikyo notices Flameheart's body and becomes jealous, though she also vents out in front of Hino. He tries the same tactic, but she gives him the same response. Later, Sane and Sayori give Hino a brief shock, and then we learn that the shower rooms have become damaged. This prompts Mikan to instruct all the girls to use common bats, and it excites Shingo. He goes to peep on the girls, but Mikan stops him right in his tracks. The next day, Flameheart and Seikyo eat together and Hino serves them, but Sane bumps into him and it causes yet another hilarious encounter. At night, Flameheart and Seikyo go for a bath but get locked inside. Meanwhile, Shingo tries his peeking efforts once more, but is defeated by Mikan the same way. Now, Hino comes to rescue the girls, but it leads to an awkward position and our hero is whacked for it. Things don't get any better for him the next day when he falls on Sayori, and Cade takes endless pictures of them. There's an upcoming ball for the upper class students, and we learn that the boys and girls have to dress in the opposite outfits. This causes concerns for the men, but mostly Daichi, who finally reveals to us that she is a woman. She thinks back to her past as she prepares for the big day, and manages to avoid getting caught by Hino. The roommates work together during a cooking class, and Daichi decides to help Sane, who is struggling with her fish. She is shown to be an excellent chef, but her team scores 0 points after Sane spills cream all over the food. Later, it only gets tougher for the girl in disguise when Hino starts to wrestle with her during martial arts class. It leads Hino to get savagely beaten up when Daichi loses her composure. Later, she looks at all the girls in fancy dresses and thinks back to the time when she had met a mysterious woman. The big day finally arrives, and Cade goes crazy when she sees all the women in suits. Hino and Shingo have weird costumes, but Daichi comes in looking like a stunner as Saiko had given her some padded garments. She is cheered by everyone in class and this makes her very happy. She does get caught by Hino later, but her flat figure saves her identity. At night, a cosplay girl named Esther falls off a tree and Hino saves her, but she slaps him and runs away. However, she leaves her hammer behind, so our hero gives it to Mikan, who summons the cosplay girl to her office. Esther is embarrassed, but then she admits her costume is inspired by an anime show. She expresses frustration for not having any otaku friends, but Cade spies on her with pleasure. She meets Esther to discuss an otaku cosplay contest, so the princess decides to make Hino her personal butler for the event. Seikyo joins them and they realize that they need another beautiful girl. Flameheart offers her support, so the team takes her in after some hesitation. Now, Esther shows everyone the Princess Diva anime and it makes everyone emotional. Then, Hino walks in on the girls changing and is whacked for it. As he recovers, Esther suggests getting Osawa for the team. To make matters worse, Flameheart backs out as she doesn't want to be associated with such a naughty fanzine. Esther feels upset, so Hino offers to become Flameheart's slave if she agrees to work on the shoot. At night, Esther sends a letter to Osawa asking for help, so she goes to Hino for advice. He tells her to do what she wants, so the little artist decides to pose for the cosplay shoot. It's summer break now, and Flameheart demands Hino to accept her as his partner. She makes him accompany her to the house for the break, but he regrets it immediately. Our hero is amazed to see her massive collection of maids, led by Anna. The maids believe that their mistress is having a forbidden affair, and then her dad shows up in a fancy fashion. Even he believes this is a naughty relationship, but the blonde reveals that she only intends to make Hino her slave. However, he refuses to do as she pleases, and her dad takes this as an excuse to leave. Flameheart tells Hino about her family, while Daichi spends some time with Seikyo. She shows her some childhood photographs, and loses herself in nostalgia. At night, Hino defeats Flameheart in chess, and then Anna informs them that she's prepared the bed for them. The blondie acts shy, but then Hino gets drunk and pounces on her. Unfortunately, he falls asleep on top of her while the maids misunderstand her moans. The other girls arrive and then everyone has a nice time at the beach. However, Daichi remains in her outfit as she doesn't want to expose her body. Seikyo chats with Hino and it makes Flameheart jealous, so she swims away. She starts to drown, but luckily Hino saves her life. Seikyo wants him to kiss the blonde princess, and he goes for it, but she wakes up immediately and slaps him. However, she apologizes to him later and expresses her thankfulness by giving him a kiss. Seikyo walks in on them and becomes jealous of her rival. Flameheart starts to panic as she worries that Hino might tell the other butlers about their special moment, so she spies on him. Seikyo asks Hino out on a date and he reluctantly agrees, thus making Flameheart even more suspicious. She follows the lovebirds and spies on them as they spend time with each other. Sanae and Sayori catch her in the act, so she urges them to stay quiet. Seikyo and Hino watch a movie and she tries to flirt with him, but Hino continues to doubt her intentions. Then, Flameheart follows them to a shopping mall and finds the cosplay girls also present. She continues to grow jealous of Seikyo while Esther and Osawa do unspeakable things behind closed doors. Next up, the couple goes to a karaoke bar, and the spies also reach the spot. At the end of the date, Hino asks Seikyo about her true intentions, but she simply says that she didn't want to lose. Then they call back to one of their funnier memories, where Hino had said that he wanted to become Seikyo's bride. Daichi gets to work and is oogled at by all the ladies, after which she gets a love letter. This becomes a spicy rumor, but Daichi doesn't know what to do about the letter, which has come from a senior named Sakura. She becomes nervous, so Shingo offers to help her out, but Mikan berates them for wasting time. Despite this, the excited butler starts taking classes to help Daichi with her admirer. Even Mike adds a few tips, but Daichi seems uninterested. She runs away feeling frustrated, and then Sanae and her sister arrive to make things more awkward. Daichi considers tearing the letter, but then Hino arrives to reassure her that she should just be herself. This makes Daichi fall for him, but she can't expose her identity to him yet. Saikyo and the Flameheart spy on the duo, and start to consider their own feelings for their boy toy. Now, Daichi rejects Sakura and reasons that she likes Hino. Luckily, Sakura understands her situation, and even the boys cheer her up after that. At night, Flameheart and Seikyo start to fantasize about Hino, and then they decide they must clear things up. They meet each other the next day to finally confess their feelings. Esther offers some water park tickets to Hino, and then he runs into the girls confronting each other. Flameheart wants to know what Saikyo is doing with Hino, but she brings up the kiss to counter her point. The girls get into an argument and then Hino arrives with the tickets. Neither one of the girls is willing to back off, so they fight over this chance to date Hino. That's when Kate announces a sports fest, and Seikyo sees it as an opportunity. She challenges Flameheart to the contest and states that the winner will be able to go with Hino to the water park. This also becomes a rumor and catches Daichi's attention. As the contest gets underway, an intense sequence of events follows while Headeye uses this chance to attack Hino. Katie clearly has naughty intentions in mind, as can be seen by the nature of the girls' outfits and the obstacles. Flameheart even tries switching outfits with Mikan for an advantage, but this leads to the boys staring at their teacher. Now it's time for one of the last few races, and the mistresses are intent to make sure Hino becomes their eternal slave. Flameheart ends up losing the race, so Hino has a chat with her to understand her intentions. She mentions her competitive nature when it comes to Seikyo, and then our hero meets her rival. After a personal discussion, he tries to make Seikyo go easy on Flameheart, but she simply rebukes him and moves forward. Kate suddenly changes her tactics and makes the final fight the deciding course. Flameheart pairs up with Hino and Sayori, while Seikyo uses Daichi and Sanae. An intense battle follows, and after all the chaos, Flameheart falls down, but Hino saves her and their team ends up winning. Our hero congratulates his blonde for her first victory over Seikyo, and she finally starts acting cute with him. The rivals eventually make up with each other, and then Flameheart gets her ticket from her butler. However, Hino gives his own ticket to Seikyo, hoping to do something nice. This only disappoints the girls, as our hero still doesn't know that they like him. He is given a tight slap, after which his mistresses walk away. Now, life goes back to normal at the school, and the girls enjoy another friendly session with each other. And that's the end of the show. Like, share, and subscribe for more awesome recaps, and hit the bell icon for regular notifications. Okay then, I'll see you soon.